All right, this is Mike Adams, the Health Ranger with the GMO Red Alert. A warning has been issued by scientists who warn that eating genetically engineered wheat could cause permanent liver failure, and that the genetic expression that halts an enzyme in the wheat could plausibly come into the human body, contaminate your body through digestion, and block the enzyme in your liver that produces the hormone known as glycogen. That's a specific molecule involved in blood sugar regulation and the storage of blood sugar in muscle tissue, for example, and other things. The point is, this is a warning being put out by scientists, two different scientists. One of them, Dr. Jack Heinemann out of New Zealand, the Center for Integrated Research in Biosafety. And this is all being hosted. The press release, the press conference that announced this is hosted by the Safe Food Foundation, an organization that has done tremendous work on getting this out there. And the opinion of Professor Jack Heinemann, PhD, Dr. Heinemann, is, well, you can hear him say it in his own words, but the bottom line is he says, in no way should we be eating this stuff until it's tested comprehensively on animals first, because he has found numerous pathways through which the gene expression of the GM wheat could alter the biochemistry of humans who eat that genetically modified wheat. Listen to him say it in his own words. Take a listen.
What we found is that the molecules created in this wheat, intended to silence wheat genes, can match human genes. And through ingestion, these molecules can enter human beings and potentially silence our genes.
All right, that was Dr. Heinemann. Now, and by the way, here's his page at the university there in New Zealand. This is Yahoo News covering the story. GM crop could cause liver failure, say these scientists. Here's the story that I just published a few minutes ago. GMO alert, eating GM wheat may destroy your liver, warn scientists. This is on naturalnews.com if you want to take a look at that. This story is trending very, very rapidly. I posted it literally 10 minutes ago, and it's got over 600 Facebook shares right now. A lot of people are really concerned about the safety of genetically modified foods. And, of course, the GMO companies want you to be the guinea pigs. They want you to be the experiment on their GMOs. They don't want to have any real scientific evidence that required for the foods. They just want you to eat whatever they say is safe, and they want you to believe it as if you're some kind of a cult follower, which is what GMOs and much of the modern day so-called science is really based on a weird faith in corporate science rather than scientific evidence. Now, real science is good, and I'm a supporter and an advocate of real science, but GMOs are based on quack science, fraudulent science. They've never been proven safe. Now listen to the testimony of another scientist, Judy Carman, who warns that children born to parents who eat this genetically modified wheat could conceivably, plausibly die before they're 5 years of age. Listen to this.
And if this silences the same sort of gene in us as it silences in the wheat, then, well, children who are born with this enzyme not working tend to die by the age of about 5. And adults with this problem just get kind of more and more sick and more tired until they get very, very ill indeed.
All right, now that is just a small taste of what's going on here in the world of GMOs. And I want you to go to our article on naturalnews.com. Here it is. And I want you to click some of the links that are found down in the article. This one right here, Professor Jack Heinemann's expert scientific opinion. That brings up this document, the evaluation of risks from creation of novel RNA molecules in genetically engineered wheat plants and recommendations for risk assessment. Now this, to me, this makes a lot of sense. Let's look at infertility and cancer and asthma and other potential problems before we feed this stuff to humans. That's the rational, scientific point of view. You know, it's striking to be saying that, you know, I'm here as a critic of the GMO industry. I'm one of the people who's actually thinking scientifically about this. Let's follow the precautionary principle. Let's do the testing. And only if and when it is proven safe, then do we start to consume it. And even then, only with a great degree of caution. but the GMO industry and all of the pushers that are trying to get you to eat this stuff, they don't want real science. They don't want anyone asking any questions whatsoever. They just want to shove it down your throat and make you swallow their poison. That's what this really is poison. That's how it kills insects. When the BT is engineered into the corn, it's a poison that the insects eat and die when they try to eat the crop. That's why it kills insects, because it's a poison. All right. If you're eating GMOs right now, you are poisoning yourself, and you need to get educated now, right now. Share this video. Spread the word about what's really happening. Look at this research. Read this. Read this report. It's right here on naturalnews.com. Just go to naturalnews.com, search for GMO alert, and you'll find this article. Read this information. Now, remember, GM wheat is not yet on the market, so you're not going to find GM wheat in your breakfast cereal. But there is GMO corn already there. And it is plausible to believe and to suspect that GMO corn may have some of the same negative side effects in human biology that are now being questioned in GM wheat. And GM corn has never been proven safe in any kind of long-term safety studies on animals or on humans. Neither one. So if you're eating GMOs, which means non-organic corn, if you're eating non-organic corn, you're probably eating GMO. If you're eating that right now and you feel tired and your memory's not working the way it used to, or you have fertility problems, or you have a cancer tumor diagnosed, any of these problems could be related to you eating GMO. And the food companies won't tell you that. They don't want you to even know the truth. In fact, go here. Go to California, carightToknow.org, and get signed up here, because we deserve to know what's in our food. You've got to support Proposition 37 if you're listening in California. You've got to vote yes on Proposition 37 so the GMOs are labeled on the foods so that we, the consumers, can make an intelligent, informed decision about what we're eating. We do have a right to know, and we do have a right to have our choice about what we put into our bodies. This is Mike Adams, the Health Ranger, the editor of naturalnews.com with a GMO alert. Thank you for listening. Spread the word. Share this video. Take care.
Before this comes near any human feeding studies, you need to undertake thorough animal safety assessments where you actually look to see if the animals get sick. So you need to see if this genetic modification survives digestion and gets into the bodies of the animals. You need to see what effect it has on them. You need to do proper long-term toxicology studies over at least 6 months. You need to check for cancer. You need to see if there are any reproductive problems, and you need to check for allergies to wheat to see if that's changed allergies to the wheat.